Pacifica Radio, I'm Christina Onnested. President Joe Biden says he will not supply offensive weapons that Israel can use to launch an all-out assault on Rafah, where more than 1 million Palestinians were displaced to by the Israeli military in its siege on Gaza. Israel says it's the latest major Hamas stronghold. Biden spoke on CNN last night.
If they go into Rafah, I'm not supplying the weapons that have been used historically to deal with Rafah, to deal with the cities, to deal with that problem. We're going to continue to make sure Israel is secure in terms of Iron Dome and their ability to respond to attacks like came out of the Middle East recently. But it's just wrong. We're not going to supply the weapons and the artillery shells used that have been used.
Artillery shells as well.
Yeah.
He also says the U.S. is still committed to Israel's defense and will supply Iron Dome rocket interceptors and other defensive arms. Australia's Prime Minister today doubled down his opposition to a Rafah invasion as well. It comes as tens of thousands of Palestinians flee Rafah after Israel ordered evacuations and launched a ground invasion of its perimeter in the east of the city. Israeli airstrikes continue across the Gaza Strip. The death toll now at more than 34,900, according to the Wafa news agency, which is also reporting civil defense workers in Gaza have unearthed more mass graves near 2 hospitals, bringing the dead located at 7 mass graves to more than 800, some 500 at Al-Shifa, 395 at Al Nasser. Meanwhile, the first shipment of humanitarian aid headed to the U.S. built pier off Gaza's coast has left a port in Cyprus. Republicans at a House committee hearing on the rise of anti-Semitism on K-12 public schools grilled 3 superintendents from New York City, Washington, D.C., and Berkeley, California Wednesday. Max Pringle reports from Pacifica Station KPFA in Berkeley.
Republican California Congressman Kevin Kiley questioned Berkeley Unified's Anikia Ford-Morthel about the Brandeis Center's complaint to the DOE.
Incidents include students repeatedly hearing anti-Semitic comments in classrooms and hallways such as "kill the Jews."
Ford-Morthel said she takes a zero-tolerance approach.
There have been incidents of anti-Semitism in Berkeley Unified School District, and every single time that we are aware of such an instance, we take action and we follow up and we take appropriate action.
Liz Jackson is a Jewish mother with kids in the Berkeley Unified School District. She was among a group of dozens of district parents, students, and supporters rallying in support of the district at Berkeley City Hall Wednesday afternoon.
It was completely obvious that the congressional hearing today was a way to use Berkeley as a stage for their right-wing attack on education to try to rile up their base, who supports book banning, punishing women for exercising their bodily autonomy, and punishing people who teach accurate American history.
For KPFA News, I'm Max Pringle.
Republican Mike Johnson will remain Speaker of the House in Congress after another failed attempt to oust him. Catherine Carley reports.
Johnson easily survived a vote Wednesday to remove him as Speaker after Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene finally made good on a threat.
Declaring the office of Speaker of the House of Representatives to be vacant. This is the uniparty for the American people watching.
Only 11 Republicans voted with her. I'm Catherine Carley for Pacifica Network and Public News Service.
Some Democrats in the House and Senate are calling on President Joe Biden to take executive action on immigration reform that would provide a clear pathway for citizenship for long-term undocumented immigrants living in the U.S. and for the young people brought to the U.S. as children who remain undocumented today, known as Dreamers. New Jersey Senator Cory Booker blasted Republicans for agreeing to a bipartisan immigration bill, then scuffling it at the behest of Donald Trump so he could campaign on a purported crisis at the border.
And the threat is real. Donald Trump has proven time and time again that what I say, you should believe I will do, and what he's saying of deporting thousands and thousands of people that are Americans in every way, who've been here overwhelmingly most of their lives, that are American in every way but a piece of paper, who contribute to billions of dollars in our economy, is just outrageous. We have got to make sure that President Biden does everything he can to provide long-term relief for long-term undocumented residents. This is about keeping families together.
New Jersey Senator Cory Booker. Stormy Daniels is expected to return to the witness stand in Donald Trump's criminal hush money election trial for a second day of questioning. She spent hours Tuesday detailing their alleged sexual encounter and the money she was paid to keep quiet about it. The defense attacked Daniels' credibility, accusing her of rehearsing her testimony and trying to extort the former president. The trial resumes today. Prosecutors say Trump and others schemed to influence the 2016 presidential election by buying and burying negative stories that might hurt his campaign. He's accused of falsifying internal business records to cover up hush money payments by logging them as legal expenses. He's pled not guilty. I'm Christina Onnested reporting for Pacifica Radio.